All right, Shalom. I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and just a quick lesson. Um, the title of this is "This people calls the leaders calls this people to earth." And when I speak about leaders, all right, I'm speaking about mainly the church, especially the black church. All right, the so-called black church where people go for a vision. All right, scriptures say where there is no vision, the people perish. And obviously that vision, all right, or that knowledge is not in the church, all right, the so-called black church. And this is a clip, all right, from Biden stated that he pretty much started the civil rights movement, all right, and it's just this place that we live in is just a ball of lies, man. All right, everything that you run into is not really real. Everything is deceptive. Everything is just fake and phony. All right, and hey, our people love this, man. All right, because election time is coming up, and you're going to see people out there on the front lines, man. Mainly Eve, and this is just Genesis 3 to make all over again. All right, the serpent beguiling. All right, but our people love to have it so. So I'm gonna let this play real quick, and then I'm gonna read a few scriptures, and I'm gonna just close out.
Rare campaign event at the AME Church in South Carolina today. Biden's speech focused on the difference between truth and lies. Watch.
Without the truth, there's no light. Without light, there's no path from this darkness.
If you really care about the lives of those here, you should honor the lives of those who call for a ceasefire in Palestine. Ceasefire now!
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I've spent more time in the Bethel AME Church in Wilmington, Delaware, than I have than most people I know, black or white, have spent in that church. Because that's where I started. No, I'm serious. I started the civil rights movement.
I started the civil rights movement. I'm sorry, Joe X, you didn't start the civil rights movement. And the very idea, can you imagine going into a black church and saying, I've spent more time
than you have,
than blacks or whites in a church that's not part of his denomination.
Isn't he Catholic?
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, this is a guy who fraternized with Robert Byrd, okay? The grand cyclops of the Ku Klux Klan.
But I like it when you have the people screaming ceasefire. It's like, ceasefire of your comments.
Yeah, well, you know why this is happening. Trump is at 22% with African Americans. He got 6% of that vote last time.
And Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, came out to save that William Penn statue. Speaking of Pennsylvania,
yes.
So those lefties were going to get William Penn taken down.
Penn, yeah.
But Biden goes to Valley Forge pretending he cares about George Washington. These people hate George Washington. Now they're citing Valley Forge and George Washington.
Yeah, that washes. That's as close to the civil rights.
We have to get Rebecca and all of.
Let's go to the scriptures. Only a minute. They're showing you the hypocrisy and a level of demoralization, or the level of the low that these devils will go through just to maintain power, or to get votes. I'm gonna just start at John 4 and let's see something. Well, let's go here. All right. I had something else down, but the Spirit lead me here. Book of Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. And you hear the guy pretty much saying there that this guy was connected to one of those guys from the Ku Klux Klan. All right. So you see that for the most part, Esau loves to finesse our people, and our people, hey, they love it so, man. All right, let's go to let's go to see if I can find it. Okay, they don't want to hear the prophets. All right, they'd rather hear, that's a guest speaker. Many guys have went into these churches and videos back in the day and try to tell them the truth. No, as long as they got somebody scratching their back, and they can get handouts. All right, these people were always deceived, and I'm talking about the leaders, so-called leaders of our people, because these were the people that were walking, all right, during the civil rights movement. All right, these leaders of these particular churches, which the church is failing anyway. All right, the church is pretty much is dead, and it's always been dead. This is Isaiah 30:9. This is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesying to us not. Prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. So they'd rather hear from their oppressors, they'd rather be beguiled by their oppressors, all right, than to hear the truth, man, and wait on the Lord. And this is a continual cycle. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Seeing thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Because in the book of Deuteronomy, all right, it also talks about thou shalt set no king over you from another nation. All right. And that's against the law, man. You're supposed to set one over you like unto yourself. Let me pull it up. Set. 17:15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee, that thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. All right, you're not supposed to set. But our people they'll be running out there during this heavy election year, if it even makes it to that. All right, if it makes it to that before we mess around and enter Jacob's trouble. This is Isaiah 9. And I'm going to start at 14. Therefore the Edom will cut off from Israel the head and the tail, the branch and the rush in one day. The ancient and the honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. All right. And you sit there and you listen to this man lie into your face. All right, and you just go along with that. All right. And you don't even check this man on what he's saying. He's just saying anything out of his mouth to get your approval. And most of that approval comes from what? Money. Scriptures talk about money being the root of all evil. Let me get this Malachi 2:7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the Lord his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. All right. Knowledge and things that pertain into the future, all right, that vision, all right, should come from the priest's lips. All right, but you see that in these places, or these churches, that is pretty much dead. All right. And you see, these are the so-called leaders of the people. They were the so-called leaders of that time during the civil rights movement. All right. And you would think that there's some history in them churches, but even with that, Who knows? He might have had a hand in that because all that was set up anyway. All right, that was set up and funded anyway. All right, the NAACP and all in particular chapters were set up by, if I'm not mistaken, Jewish people. All right. So with that, I would like to give all praise, honor, glory unto my power, Yahweh, Bar Hashem, Yahweh Shai. I pray that this lesson was edifying. Shalom.